Hello everybody, Kristen Brown here with KristenBrown.org. I'm a relationship healing and self-worth recovery life coach and mentor. I'm so glad to talk to you guys today because as you maybe can't see, but we have a cloudy, beautiful sky here in Phoenix, Arizona, and it is literally the inspiration to this video, and I'm going to share with you why. Number one, when we don't have a lot of rain here in Arizona, as most people know, and when it rains, Arizonans get a little crazy. I mean, it is kind of funny. We get so excited. You will see people outside standing in the rain. Everybody's posting pictures and what it looks like in their pool. I mean, and those of you that are from other cities and states where you have a lot of precipitation, you're probably like, okay. But we're just like, yay, look at, and we're showing puddles on the ground. I mean, it's quite funny. So the last 2 or 3 days, I have woke up to a lot of rain in Arizona. I want to say a lot. Inches wise, it's probably not a lot, but the ground's been wet. It's been overcast, and it's beautiful, and the clouds are dark and fluffy. And I didn't even need to park in a shady spot to record this video today because Arizona is shady today. We get a lot of sun here. But my point is that when someone has a deficit of something for a long enough time, when they get that thing, it is going to be just like, I mean, just like, oh my God. And you don't want it to go away, and it's so amazing, and you feel so flippin' good when you get that thing. It feels amazing. Hence the reason why I wanted to post all over social media, because I'm feeling all kinds of happy today with the rain. My little daughter said the same. She goes, I'm such a good mood today. I love it when it rains. It's just par for the course for Arizona. So I don't want to get off track. What I'm trying to say is the same thing is true. If you have had a deficit in your life from a previous relationship, if you were in a relationship where something was drastically missing for a very, very long time, whether it was respect, whether it was kindness. Now, these are things that are required in a relationship, for a healthy relationship. Respect and kindness, attentiveness, protection, whatever it might be. If we went for a very long time without that, or maybe even to the contrary, that it was worse, we had the opposite of that, where we were being emotionally, physically, or verbally abused in that other relationship. Then when those things start to come to us, even if it's just one of them, just one, let's say attention, when that starts to come to us, we're like, to a relationship, to a partner, because we have been so empty for so long without that thing, that this is just like standing out like a beacon. However, sometimes that is all we focus on, is the one thing. We're not looking to see if this person takes responsibility for their life, if they are kind, if they can financially support themselves, if they've got great relationships with their family, if they don't have anger issues or substance abuse issues. All we're seeing is that one thing. We're like focusing. There it is. Oh my God. And we're so happy that we got that one thing that we blow everything else off. And we crow along a couple years, maybe even just a couple months, maybe just a couple weeks. And we realize, well, there's this flag, there's that flag, there's this flag, there's that flag. And we start to see things that we're not sure about, but then we go, oh, but there's this one thing. Oh, but there's this thing that I've coveted, that I've waited for, that I've longed for, that I was so thirsty for. And we ignore the rest. And we end up in a big mess again. So my point of this video today is, if you find that you have had a deficit in your life from somebody else, the key is not to go out and find it in another person at the expense of anything else that you are seeing. The key is to learn to give that to yourself. Let me give you an example. If you are not getting attention in a relationship, you can start giving yourself that attention. you make yourself a number one. Priority numero uno. Instead of trying to have somebody else make you number one, you make you number one. Let's say that you are being disrespected in a relationship. Guess what you do? Yeah, you start respecting yourself. Because chances are you stayed too long, you put up with too much, you over-accommodated, you played small, you people-pleased, you walked on eggshells. Start respecting yourself. See what I'm saying? With any of those things. And when you do that, you start to fill up your own cup. And when your own worthiness cup is full, when you love yourself and you know who you are, when somebody else walks in with a trait you like, you go, oh, that's a really great trait. I like this. I like that this person's attentive. Let me see what else they have. We're not just jumping in and settling because there's this one thing. Now, I speak from experience, you guys. I've been through a lot in my life. I've dealt with a lot of scenarios. The one thing I know for sure is that I was not loving myself the way that I needed to love myself. And I was consistently trying to find love, approval, and attention outside of me. And it kept me in a pattern of making bad choices and compromising my sacred self because I felt like they were my source. That if I didn't have them in my life, I was not going to have love, approval, and attention. It wasn't until I started giving that to me did everything start to change, because I no longer became desperate. Now, a lot of people don't like to own desperate or needy because they're like, oh, and I'm kind of independent. That's not the point. It's inside. It's hidden. I was a very high functioning person in the world, you guys. Very high functioning. I had no idea that I had this little inner thing inside of me that said, somebody please love me. Please accept me. Please approve of me. Please give me attention. But as soon as I healed that it needed to come from the outside world, and I just started giving it to myself, my picker got better. My picker wasn't broken anymore. I saw the world through a completely different lens. I saw people differently. I was more calm entering relationships. I was like, oh, please give me attention. Don't leave me. Love me. I wasn't like that anymore. I was just me. But I was more focused. I paid more attention to what that person was really all about. Your lens shifts. You take off one set of glasses and you put on a whole different set of glasses when you love yourself. So the point of this video, you guys, is if you have a deficit inside of you, which you believe is based on a relationship, you weren't getting it from them and you're going to go find somebody else that gives that to you, chances are you have a skewed lens. You're only looking for one thing. Open up. Get broad. I had a friend whose husband was not nice to her. So in going into her next relationship, all she said was, I just want someone who's nice to me. I just want someone who's nice to me. Guess what? She got someone who was nice to her. But he wasn't going to commit. He had some huge emotional issues and a couple other things that were going on. But he was nice to her. It's the only thing she was looking for. Okay, you guys, I hope you got a lot from this video today. Yay, yay. Thanks for being here. Thanks for listening. I love you guys so much, and I just am really rooting for you. Let me be your cheerleader. Let me hold you up until you can hold yourself up. Take this information and start implementing it into your life, one thing at a time. Don't try to build Rome in a day, because it doesn't work that way, and we just end up completely disappointed. Be sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you receive notifications, and comment below. I love to read your comments and I always answer back. Okay, you guys, so much love to you. Mwah.